Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yusra Nurul Arifah. I am student of Master of Management Program Faculty Economics and Business State University of Jakarta. On this occasion, I will present my thesis research entitled The Role of Social Capital in Group Lending as a Strategy to Reduce Non-Performing Loan in the Grameen Business Model, a case study on PT Amata Microfintech Explorer in Banten region. For the agenda, in the research proposal phase, which is chapter 1 to 3, where in the chapter 1 is introduction, which is consists of background, problem identification, problem limitation, problem formulation, research objective, and research benefits. In chapter 2 is literature review, which contains literature review and previous research. And in chapter 3 is the research methodology, including research methods, research place and time, research subjects and data resources, data collection method, data analysis method, data validity checking, and qualitative data analysis tool program. Meanwhile, the research phase covers chapter 4 and 5, which the research result and discussion related to the role of social capital and Amata strategies in mitigating and handling non-performing loans, as well as specific strategies for granting loans in the Banten region. Last but not least, in the chapter 5 is the research conclusion, which consists conclusion, research implication, research limitation, and recommendation for further research. Next, we move on to chapter 4, research result and discussion. The data obtained for this research consists of responses from informants interviewed face-to-face regarding the role of social capital, mitigation strategies for handling non-performing loans, and strategies for granting new loans. The following is a list of informants interviewed consisting of 12 group leaders and 3 Amarta managers. Next, data triangulation in this study was reinforced through in-depth interview with Ms. Sri Sumiati, the chairperson of loan group, who has served for 8 years at Amarta, the longest tenure compared to other informants. Her extensive experience and strategic position as a representative of group members make her a credible source in describing the role of social capital more comprehensively and effectively, both in group dynamics, loan mechanism, and payment processes. In addition to being active at Amarta, Ms. Sri Sumiati is also a member of another loan group, giving her a comparative perspective of microfinance practices. During her 8 years of leadership, the group she leads has consistently maintained payment without any default, despite the member having diverse activity and work background. This reflects the effectiveness of the social bonds formed, characterized by familiar relationship and a spirit of mutual support and a sense of collective responsibility. Furthermore, Ms. Sri Sumiati explained that the existence of joint liability or social collateral actually encouraged her to be more selective in recruiting group members. Only individuals who are truly known, trustworthy, responsible, have a clear business, and are easily accessible are considered for membership. The principle of social collateral is not merely enforced as a formal obligation, but is rooted in feeling of closeness, fairness, and emotional bonds among group members. In practice, members are willing to bear the payment burden of their peers only if the reason for inability to pay is deemed socially valid, such as illness, accident, or delays in business process that have not yet been realized. Reluctance toward the group leader or fellow member also serve as an effective social control mechanism in ensuring that each individual fulfill their promises and obligations. The social capital is not only a binding instrument but also an informal mechanism that supports the sustainability and discipline of the loan group. As stated by Beasley in 1995, in a group loan system, social incentives are the main driver for members to help each other, especially in the context of payment default. This opinion is confirmed by interviewers with several council leaders who acknowledge that the decision to help members in difficulty is made based on deliberated and moral consideration of group, not rules set by the Amarta. Following the interview, the researcher utilized the NVivo application to obtain more systematic result and conclusion, which the following are the result of the coding process from the interviews to answer how social capital or collective responsibility plays a role in group loans from several visualization, including dream map, word cloud, or similarity and hierarchy chart. It can be concluded that the most dominant words are chairman, responsibility, collective, council, payment, and trust. This indicates that informal leadership and collective responsibility play a central role in maintaining the effectiveness operation of loans. The presence of a group leader and the practice of mutual responsibility are not merely formal rules of the institution, but are deeply rooted in social relationship based on mutual trust among group members. In addition, words such as trust, neighbor, family, and communication emphasize that trust and social closeness are key assets in building group cohesion. This indicates that the formation of group is not only based on economic needs, but is also influenced by close social relationship based on mutual acquaintance and moral responsibility. Furthermore, the following image also shows that social capital based on geographical proximity and personal relationships is the main foundation for group formation. Words such as neighbor, sibling, and communication reflect that group members are generally individuals who make known each other for a long time and have a high intensity of communication. This reinforces the importance of trust as the foundation of community-based lending system. In the word similarity diagram, the first cluster reflects the dimension of group structure and responsibility consists of words such as commitment, responsibility, joinability, leader, and firm. This indicates that the success of lending system is highly dependent on strong leadership and a sense of collective responsibility. This cluster represents the normative foundation that supports social mechanism within the loan group. Thus, this study supports previous research by Jean P.S. in 1996, Spallon and Muir in 2018, Regina et al. In 2021, Suharni in 2003, Rafa et al. In 2020, Hadi and Kamaluddin in 2015, and Salberg and Boysen in 2008. Then social capital is embedded in the culture and social values of informants, which plays a role in reducing the risk of bad debts. This is because there is social pressure or peer pressure, which group members remind and encourage each other to repay loans in order to maintain the group's reputation and harmony. And then there is shared responsibility. That is a sense of collective responsibility and shame or embarrassment encourage members to complete loan repayment. And there is support and monitoring, which members support and monitor each other's effort to ensure smooth loan payment. Furthermore, in analyzing strategies for mitigating and handling non-performing loans and granting new loans, the researcher used the analytical hierarchy process method, where after calculation in accordance in AHP principle, it was found that strategies applied by Amarta to handle NPL in Bantul region and strategy for granting new loans according to regional condition in Banten. First strategy is mapping or segregate collection activity by dividing borrower's quality into new areas, borrower and borrower in default, where Amarta do provide special treatment such as revamping assemblies by gathering partners from other group who are likely to pay, implementing digital payment to simplify the transaction process, providing guidance to borrower to improve their payment organization, providing training and monitoring to enhance borrowers' knowledge and skill in managing their business, And as borrower in default is by visiting borrower's home in person to collect payment directly and focusing on individual approach because it is difficult to meet them or the communication has been lost anyway. Next strategies is dividing field officer tasks into their specialties. First is officer for new and current borrowers, like do weekly routine services and acquiring new borrowers. And then officer for new defaulting partner, which focusing on negotiation process. New defaulting borrowers are usually still approachable and can be persuaded to make payment. Collective strategies for this type of borrower can be implemented by revamping the console to provide intensive guidance to borrower and digitizing payment to make it easier for this type of borrower. Revamping the community involves bringing together borrowers of this type from various groups to distance them from the negative effect of long-term delinquent borrower. And this allows borrower to focus on repayment to secure further loans. And then officer for long-term delinquent borrower by focusing on intensive collection because borrowers of this type are typically very difficult to meet and require additional time and effort in handling. A collective strategy for this type of borrower can be implemented through personal visit to their homes, meeting with their family, and negotiation to focus on repayment. Also, mapping leadership capabilities, where leader must understand their branch portfolio and receive refreshment training as needed, like how to manage current versus how to manage delinquent borrowers. Branch manager are classified based on condition like growth, mature, recovery, and warning, where each category requires different handling and focus. For example, growth focus on loan disbursement to new borrowers and mature focus on loan disbursement to existing borrowers. Therefore, both growth and mature requiring handling to build a relationship and acquire new borrowers, as well as maintaining relationship and retain existing borrowers. Meanwhile, recovery and warning focus on managing delinquent borrowers and branch operation, where training is needed to enhance field officer capability in handling partner who lack the ability to pay, but borrowers who lack the willingness to pay, or both. From identifying borrower who typically default to negotiation payment or settlement. Next strategy is using third-party collection, which is a strategy involving collaboration with third parties to conduct collection, such as telecaller, where telephone-based collection for newly delinquent borrower and field collection with incentive provided to third party when successful collection are made. Third strategy is implement loan restructuring. It means when a borrower defaults, one strategy that can be implemented is to provide relief or restructuring facility, where the partner is given the option of payment relief in terms of time of installment amounts. However, this strategy cannot be implemented if the borrower lacks of willingness or ability to pay, especially if they have no income source. This is done to provide relief and opportunity for the borrower to recover their business, enabling them to continue fulfill their loan obligation. It is important to note that this can only be applied to partners who have the willingness to ability to ability to repay, even if it takes more time. Therefore, once a borrower has been granted restructuring facility, there should be no further default on the restructured facility. Restructuring is a strategy to alleviate the burden of borrower, not to allow them to avoid payment entirely. There are several options for implementing restructuring strategies, such as extending the payment period, reducing the monthly installment amount, and providing a grace period or temporarily installment pause. According to Albanin in 2014, loan strategy include tenor scheme, interest rate, and unsecured evaluation system, group-based system, weekly installment, and the adaptation of social risk monitoring system. Therefore, further analysis of borrower's condition is required by conducting observation to determine the reason for default and validating whether there is still an effort or ability to pay. Meanwhile, Amarta strategy for new lending that can be applied to the regional condition in Banten by standing internal process such as QYC and QYE process. For QYC or know your customer, by ensuring that the selected risk appetite is in line with the nature of prospective borrowers in the Banten area, and then improve borrower assessment standard before providing financing. Aligning to the characteristic of Banten region, and then identify potential partners even if they are high risk but still have high return opportunities. And the QYE process or know your employee by providing training and refreshment every 3 months to foster sensitivity towards the prospective borrowers they handle so they can make accurate decision, as well as fostering a sense of loyalty or ownership in their work. And then improve onboarding and training for field officer in Banten, like every 3 months, and as well as cultivate loyalty and credit sense among leaders, branch manager to be more selective in evaluating borrowers. And second strategy is improving the underwriting process, or as known as 4 or 5C, such as character, by conducting BI checking to review the borrower's previous loan history, including whether they have default on other loans, loan frequency, and so on. And then capability, by verify the borrower's income to ensure they have sufficient income. And then capacity, by create a proxy income and use the result of BI checking to validate existing obligation and determine the partner's realistic payment ability. And if necessary, the borrower is given a small and or gradual loan to help member manage their finance and business. And 4C is capital, by verify the partner's business through direct visit, validate the business owned by the prospective borrower to ensure it falls within the selected sector or risk appetite of Amarta, and confirm that the prospective borrower's business is legitimate and logically capable of generating sufficient income. And it's need to avoid granting loans to partner engaged in credit-related business such as spot credit or credit panci, as their activities and income unpredictable. The strategy currently implemented by Amarta is highly aligned with microcredit risk management theory, which suggests risk mapping based on borrower characteristic, according to Albanin et al. In 2014, credit strategic influence NPL and the importance of 5C principles, which is character, capacity, capital, condition, and collateral, is also emphasized by Harefa et al. In 2022 that non-performing loans can be prevented through monitoring and restructuring based on the causes. The lending mechanism implemented by Amarta also aligns with the Grameen model based on JNPS in 1996 and Regina et al. In 2021, where loans are provided without collateral and paid weekly. Next, chapter 5, the conclusion. Well, as I explained, In the previous discussion, this study concludes that social capital plays a very important role in the success of Amarta Microcredit Group in rural area, especially in Banten Province. These groups are formed based on geographical proximity and strong social relationships such as family ties and proximity of residents, which foster mutual trust among members. Social capital manifests itself in the form of intense social interaction and a sense of collective responsibility and informal leadership from respected and trusted group leaders. The joint ability system, although not applied strictly, is implemented selectively based on moral consideration and open communication. Additionally, smooth communication among members and harmonious relationship with field officers further strengthen the group's social cohesion and smooth repayment of loans. Amarta's business capital is used productively by members to develop micro business, which significantly help improve household economy and women's independence. However, the group also faced challenges such as late payment, reallocation, and low financial literacy. The Banten region has its own challenge in managing NPL, particularly due to the impact of the pandemic and local culture that is less committed to debt repayment. Therefore, Amarta's credit default management strategy involves mapping partner status, dividing collection tasks based on staff specialization, and collaborating with third parties in the collection process. Credit disbursement strategy for further strengthened through KYC or know your customer, KYE or know your employee, and the 4 key principle, which is character, capability, capacity, and capital, without relying on physical collateral, but rather on social capital-based trust. Thus, it can be concluded that the success of unsecured microfinance is highly dependent on the strength of social networks, community leadership, and adaptive local management approach according to the socio-economic condition of the beneficiary community. Additionally, the strategies implemented must be segmented and focused on mapping partner staff and leadership targeted restructuring strategies and strengthening underwriting process and internal controls. Next is research implication for Amarta. Social capital is a key asset where local and social relationship between members can be leveraged to strengthen payment flows and reduce credit risk. And then there's need to expand social program as documentation and empowerment program are still minimal. More systematic and widespread intervention are needed to support community social capital. And then there's need to revamp the risk assessment system where social-based strategy need to be supported by digitization, risk mapping, and regionally based field officer training. And then branch management based on risk categories, where branches are categorized like growth, mature, recovery, warning to enable more accurate static focus. And then research implication for other Grameen bank management, such as the social justice-based general liability model is effective when used selectively and flexible. The use of social capital as social collateral can be inclusive financial model without relevant physical collateral in homogeneous communities such as in rural area. And the importance of social and geographical mapping, where the process of selecting group members must based on social relationship and distance of residents in order to maintain high cohesion. And then recommendation for further research, it's need to take a quantitative and longitudinal approach to statistically measure the direct impact of social capital on NPLs and need to expand the study area which cover a more diverse area to find variation in cultural and social dynamics, and need to conduct a cross-institutional comparative study which is examine the differences in the effectiveness of social approach between Amarta, MBK, Mekar, and other cooperative. And then recommendation for Amarta and other Grameen Bank management have to digitize the meeting and payment for efficiency and to mitigate the risk of late payment. By providing regular training for officer and council leader so they can respond effectively to social and economic dynamic. Need to build a simple technology-based system for monitoring members, business and finance so that face-to-face meeting are not the only matters of communication. And last but not least, need to develop broader economic empowerment and financial literacy program to support the sustainability borrower business. And also this research have some limitation where the study has a limited number of informants, which is only 15 informants. So the result of the study have a low level of generalization for the general public and are only for reference by the academic community. And this study was conducted by interviewing 12 group leaders in the region of Tangerang, Serang, and Cilegon. So it may not yet be possible to generalize the characteristic and success criteria of group loans across all rural areas in Indonesia, even worldwide, meaning the result may not necessarily reflect dynamics in other regions. Also, this study only use a qualitative approach that provide in-depth understanding, but cannot be generalized widely without quantitative data support. There is minimal involvement of other stakeholders, such as family member, of officer from other institution, or local communities who could provide the different perspectives. The focus of the study is also on the social and internal aspect of the group, so does not sufficiently address external intervention or the macro level impacts of the loan program. And last but not least, there is a lack of objective measurement of the effectiveness of credit default mitigation strategies, as this research remains descriptive and exploratory in nature. And this is the references to creating this research. And then I thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.